My advisor from my middle school told me about this place and said, hey, instead of going to an independent day boarding school, you should go to an independent boarding school. This is a private boarding school and a college prep school. We think this is gonna be a pretty good idea for you. And that's where Church Farm came into my mind.
Community here was really unmatched, and I've just been able to see my friends grow with me. And honestly, I think that's the best part, because I know that I've made a lot of friends here that I'll have for the rest of my life.
Being a boarding student, it teaches you a lot of independence. You learn how to live life on your own, and you just take control of things that you want to do. It's your decisions whether or not you want to do certain activities, whether or not you want to take on leadership roles, whether or not you interact with certain people or take different classes. It definitely prepares you for the real world.
There are some faculty that actually come from experiences like us. So I do know a couple faculty that came from private boys boarding schools, so they know what we go through. The student-teacher ratio in the classes are actually pretty good. The teachers actually have time to talk to the students, make sure they're doing okay, and make sure they actually understand the work that they're being taught.
We're also a very diverse school as well with the student body, and that's also part of the why we have such a good community.
We are an Episcopal school, but during the chapel services, we predominantly are non-denominational.
So chapel is for either prayer, chapel talks, or just for students to come together and practice with their beliefs.
The message really goes for students all across the board, whether you're religious or not religious. There's always something you can learn from the chapel.
We have new areas like the Bucks Art Center, which hosts a lot of new rooms for choir. They have the band room, piano room, photography room, they have ceramics, wood shop, and they actually have new practice rooms that are soundproof, which is awesome. And the all-purpose middle room for art show displays. We also have the gym, and then we have the Bissell Center. We have ping pong tables, we have a pool table, a lot of game boards, and that's like a chill area for students to de-stress.
We have 3 or 4 different sports fields as well that are available for students to use at any time. We have soccer goals, we have lacrosse goals, we have tennis courts as well. The team aspect of all the sports is a good sense of team connectivity. Everybody's always trying to better themselves, and while they're doing that, they're trying to help you get better as well, because you are part of a team.
Church Farm is really reliant on its brotherhood, which is one of our core values that we talk about. Every student can attest to that. I don't think there's a single student who cannot. There's always someone here that you'll be able to talk to, a friend group that you'll be able to find. And it's honestly been an amazing experience for me to build that type of brotherhood with my fellow seniors.
Church Farm, it has prepared me to go to college. I don't feel nervous going to live on my own.
We have an amazing college counselor here. Her name is Miss Scott, and she's been really useful every step of the way. The reason why I applied to Dartmouth is its community reminded me a lot about Church Farm. And actually, when I got accepted, I opened it with 10 people. We were all jumping and cheering. I eventually ended up running up the stairs here and calling my parents, I got accepted to Dartmouth. That's definitely my favorite day at Church Farm, just because you see that everyone wants to bring you up.
Church Farm School is a place that you can make memories. Church Farm School is a place in which you're gonna build relationships. It's a place in which you're gonna learn new skills. It prepares you for the real world. It prepares you for college. It's just a great place to come if you're really looking forward to taking the next step in your life, so you can be ready for the world to come after high school.